Abel Tasman National Park. We just parked our car. We're going to leave him here for a couple days. And we're going to start the Abel Tasman track. We've got to walk around the corner and go wait. The water taxi is going to pick us up and drop us off up north along the coast, and then we're going to have to walk back. Next time we see this, we're going to be pretty hungry for fish and chips.
We're going to get underway. Just stay
Up around there is where the national park starts as well, so the national park's all to our left here. Bit of a fresh morning, so just got a bit of 10 minutes to warm up the engine before we get moving. That rock split in 1988. Guy called Chuck Norris, come here, no Chuck Norris. Legendary cheese Chuck. He chose scissors and still beats rock. Yeah, legend. We've had a few weddings here.
in the water.
Mermaids. The sun with these heaps. I don't think I've seen this many actually. See right here.
Oh, it's like a little otter.
Make sure they see your cameras and they'll follow us.
Oh, they're so little.
These guys about 6.5 months old.
Oh.
Born middle of December. A few weeks either side.
They're so tiny. Surely like these ones.
I'm just going to let myself drift over into the sun, and then hopefully they come into the sun and make the photos a bit better.
Yeah, they're quite cute when they're little. Look at the little ears.
Down by the prop. Yeah. Oh, beauty. Nice easy cruise home for me then. Cheers. Everyone's got everything, yeah?
Yep.
Yep, go. Alright, have a good few days. Cheers, guys.
You ready for the hike?
Very. So here we are, day one of the track. We have about 3.5 hours to do today. We got dropped off at the beach. We're walking this direction up to that little wooden ramp. We're going to go up there and then kind of go through the woods, and then we're going to get to the Bark Bay hut tonight. And yeah, we're excited. The weather's beautiful. It's supposed to be, there's not a cloud in the sky. It's supposed to be like 60 and sunny here at the start of winter for 3 days. That's about as good as we can ask for. We got an Agatha Christie book to listen to and lots of food, so we're excited. On day one, we're heading to the Bark Bay hut. We decided to take the high tide track. First of all, because we weren't really in any rush, it was only 15 minutes longer, and secondly, because we had no idea if it was high tide or low tide and couldn't see which way to go. But because we went the high tide track, we got this nice little valley of boulders and some water down there. A nice view right here in the middle of the cool ferns and the rainforest.
Oh. Oh, well, I'm glad I came back for my stuff. Look at this little guy. He was gonna grab my stuff.
Are you videotaping?
He was gonna eat all my burritos. He's a big guy. Nope. No, no, no. Don't eat my burritos.
We're here at Bark Bay Hut. We arrived, we dropped off our bags. Dagmar was accosted by one of these little guys down there. That's a weka. Apparently they're very inquisitive, and she turned around from her bag for about 2 seconds and it was trying to get at the stuff in the bag. So, not a kiwi, don't be confused. But yeah, so now we are gonna maybe go over to the beach while there's still a little bit of sun and do some reading. We started the day on the other side of this little mountain here in Awaroa, and we crossed this little hill. Then we had a nice beach area where this was mostly downhill from here, which was great. We had this little beach. We took maybe, what, was it 45 minutes or so?
Mm-hmm.
And we just kind of sat there and read and enjoyed the sunshine. Then we had a decent amount of uphill. We came around here, we had slow uphill followed by a quick downhill, and then we could have either gone the low tide track or the high tide track. At the split point we couldn't actually see the beach, so we didn't know which one it was. We decided to take the high tide track. This is where we took the video of the boulders, and then we came in here to the campsite, and now we're somewhere around here. We're just walking around exploring. We're somewhere around here. Tomorrow we're going to go up through here. We've got a bunch of uphill, gonna cross the big spring bridge, and then head this way to the Anchorage hut. And those are plans for tomorrow. This is morning number 2 of our hike. That's where we stayed, Bark Bay Hut. Come on in, y'all. So this is the main eating area. This is where we chill with our homies. We didn't spend any time over here because in the opposite corner is where the stove is. We spent all night by the stove, warming up. A little fire going in there.
Okay. Still going?
That's right.
Where's all the wood?
Where's all the wood? The wood's in here. Secret trapdoor. And we got the kitchen over here. There's no hot water, but there's no electricity, but we brought our little camping stove. And this is the room we slept in.
We had some sleeping bags in there.
It's comfy.
Yeah. So
I guess we were on
probably
the
fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably fit like 16 people in here.
Oh, look at that.
Some yoga in the morning.
That's not a bad impression. That's a pretty good impression right there.
Stick of perjury. I've no doubt he was with them the greater part of the evening. A lot depends on whether anyone saw him near the shop between 5:30 and 6. Marahau shook his head thoughtfully. You are sure nothing was taken from the shop? The inspector shrugged his shoulders. Well, that depends. A packet or 2 cigarettes might have been taken.
Starting day 2. It is 11:30, a nice early start. We came out here and relaxed at the beach for, I don't know, an hour or so. after a slow morning, and the reason we were able to take such a slow morning is we're heading to Anchorage Hut, which we can take via the low tide track. If we get there at low tide, it'll be 2 hours and 45 minutes only from here, and high tide will be 4 hours. Probably we'll take the high tide track because I think low tide is at 5 p.m. and the sun will be down by that point. But so yeah, even leaving at 11. What did I say, 11:30? We only have 4 hours. We got a nice, easy, slow day to do. Hopefully we can stop at another beach along the way.
He said. At last we have a piece of information that is very definite. That tells one something, does it not? I haven't seen it yet, said Inspector Crome coldly. I felt impatient with the man's caution and lack of imagination. It gives us the hallmark of the murderer, I said. The girl's own belt. It shows the particular beastliness of his mind. Poirot shot me a glance I could not fathom. On the face of it...
Bay, which from the sound of it, I guess this is a bunch of private property in the middle of the national park, and I guess what we were told in the water taxi out here is people bought up this land during the Second World War, and the government didn't really have the money to keep it all a national park. And yeah, and since then I guess it's all been in private hands. This is kind of a little private property in the middle of the national park. It's an interesting place. We've got either about a half hour or an hour and a half left to get to our hut tonight, so we might hang out at the beach here. So it's the morning of day 3, and we stayed overnight in Anchorage Hut, which is right here behind me. We had a beautiful view over the bay as the sun went down, and then as it came up this morning, everything was all nice and orange. We've got the pukekos there in the grass, still weka running around trying to steal stuff. But yeah, it was a nice hut. It was a little warmer. It sounds like it had better insulation. So we had a great time in here.
This is the kitchen. Eating area. Fireplace. The huts.
Starting out day 3, about 20 till 10. I think we've got somewhere around 3 or 4 hours to hike today. And we got another beautiful day, sunshine. And birds yelling as well. You think that was a pukekos?
I don't know.
Probably.
That's a seagull. Look at the fog over there. I don't know what that is.
4 hours to Marahau, where our car is parked and our fish and chips await.
Adele Island.
Never mind, I'll find somebody like you.
Racing, nor of paid cars, nor of drinking, nor of smoking. This left him no energy to enjoy going to pictures. Everyone was hurrying towards the exit. No better than that photo. The man seemed to photograph was asleep and slumped down in his chair.
Well, we just saw a hog. We thought it was a goat, but it's a hog.
There he goes. So we stopped at this beach here and we seem to have found a bunch of octopuses. It's like, or calamari looking things. There's a lot of these all over the beach. They seem to be dead, unfortunately. Can't save them. I think he's dead. Yeah, that looks pretty dead.
Or looks like a starfish. I don't know.
I guess.
I don't know what it is.
How many legs do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there an 8th one? That might be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Well, I don't know what it is, but...
There's little shells with
oh, this guy, look,
snails.
he's moving. He's
Oh,
moving.
oh,
Did I touch him?
there it is.
There he goes.
Ah, it's hiding.
Oh, I'll put him in the water, I guess. I don't know if they want to be in the water. This guy's alive, too! This is all full of little crabs. It's Mr. Krabs. Look at this guy. This is the entrance to Abel Tasman National Park, which means I think we're about done. There's a really pretty bridge coming up here, so come on! Mm-hmm. Where are we?
We're at the end of the Abel Tasman track, and we're grabbing our car so we can get some fish and chips at the Fat Tui.
That's right. What best part about the Abel Tasman track?
All the beaches.
Yeah?
I think Stefan said the wildlife was the best part. We got to see some baby fur seals and some weka, which are the big kiwi-like birds.
Yeah?
And what else? We got to see some starfish too.
Oh, did we record that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
And here's the car.
Here's little Fitz.
All right, right where we left him. Off with Fitz to the fish and chips.